Do you think your dog sees you as an owner or a friend? Most people would choose one of those answers, but the truth is, your dog doesn't see you as human at all. That might sound strange, even a little hard to accept, but this is exactly where science reveals something that can completely change the way you look at your dog. Think about the small, familiar moments, when you're sitting still and your dog looks at you for a long time, not just a glance, but a focused, intentional gaze. When you stand up, it follows you. When you leave the house, it waits, sometimes for hours, just to hear you come back. You might think that's because it's clingy or loving or dependent, but the reality goes much deeper than that. None of these behaviors are random. They're not just emotional reactions. They are the result of thousands of years of evolution, changes that happened inside the dog's brain. And once you understand that, you begin to realize the relationship between you and your dog is unlike anything else in the animal world. If you want to truly understand what your dog is thinking, why it does these small, everyday things that carry more meaning than you realize, make sure to subscribe. Because what you're about to learn won't just help you understand your dog, it will change how you see your connection with it. Most people have heard something familiar. Cats see you as a bigger cat. In their world, you're just a larger, clumsier version of them, still part of the same kind. And many people assume dogs must think the same way. But this is where everything changes. Dogs do not see you as another dog. They don't try to place you into their world in that simple way. About 15,000 years ago, when the ancestors of dogs began living alongside humans, something extraordinary happened. It wasn't just domestication. It wasn't just coexistence. It was a parallel evolution where dogs gradually developed abilities no other species has. The ability to understand humans, not in the sense of being trained, but in a deeply instinctive way. Your dog doesn't look at you and think, this is something like me. It recognizes something entirely different, a presence it has been biologically wired to seek out, bond with, and trust. In its eyes, you are not a human. You are something it was born to find. This explains why, when you call its name, its eyes immediately change. Why, when you point somewhere, it follows your gesture. It doesn't need long training or repeated trial and error. These responses happen almost naturally, and those small, everyday behaviors are actually the clearest proof that the way your dog sees you has never been what you thought. When we go a level deeper, science shows that a dog's brain has actually changed to fit humans. This isn't a metaphor, it's a real biological shift. When you point, your dog understands. When your eyes change, it notices. When your tone of voice shifts, even slightly, it responds differently. What's remarkable is that these abilities don't appear in other highly intelligent animals. A chimpanzee, despite its intelligence, does not naturally understand human pointing. A wolf, even when raised by humans, cannot read human signals the way a dog does. So what does that mean? It means dogs don't learn us the way we think they do. They don't sit there observing, experimenting, and eventually figuring it out. Instead, over thousands of generations, the dogs that were better at understanding humans survived and passed on those traits. Over time, understanding humans became part of their nervous system. Put simply, dogs don't learn you, they evolve to understand you. Think about a simple moment. You place an object somewhere, point at it, and say its name. Your dog looks and moves toward it. You don't have to explain much. Or when you speak in a happy tone, it becomes excited. When your voice turns serious, it slows down, becomes cautious. These shifts happen so quickly you barely notice them. But inside your dog's brain, complex signals are being processed, not because it's guessing, but because it truly understands. And once you see this, you begin to realize that every look it gives you, every time it follows you, every small reaction is part of a much deeper connection than you ever imagined. Think about what happens the moment you pick up your keys. You haven't said a word yet, you haven't even moved toward the door, but your dog already knows. Its ears lift slightly, its body becomes more alert. Some dogs follow you from room to room, others stand still, watching. And some begin to show subtle signs of unease, pacing, whining, or just staring at the door long after you've stepped outside. Most people call this missing you. But that explanation is too simple for what's actually happening inside your dog's body. Because when you leave, something measurable changes. Within minutes, your dog's stress hormone, cortisol, begins to rise. Its heart rate increases. Its body shifts into a low-level state of alert, as if something important has been disrupted. This is not just emotional longing. This is biological stress. Your absence is not just felt. It is registered by your dog's nervous system as a change in stability. But here's the part that changes everything. When researchers played recordings of the owner's voice to dogs left alone, their stress levels dropped almost immediately. Not at any human voice, only at the voice of their person. And it's not just sound. Your scent does the same thing. When dogs are exposed to your scent, the reward center of their brain, the same region associated with pleasure, comfort, and positive anticipation, lights up. Not food, not toys, you. Which means your dog is not just waiting for you to come home. It is holding on to you in every way its biology allows, through memory, through scent, through sound, until you return. You are not just someone it loves. You are the thing that stabilizes its world. Now consider something even more subtle. There are moments when you haven't spoken, haven't moved, and yet your dog responds to you as if you had. You're sitting quietly, thinking about something difficult, and your dog walks over and rests its head on your lap. Or you've had a long day, you haven't said a word, and somehow it already knows. This isn't coincidence. It isn't guesswork. It's something much more precise. Scientists discovered that dogs read human faces in a very specific way. When humans look at each other, we naturally focus first on the left side of the face. This is called left gaze bias, and it's linked to how our brain processes emotion. What's remarkable is that dogs do the exact same thing, but only when they look at human faces. Not other dogs, not objects, just humans. Over thousands of years, dogs developed a specialized way of reading our expressions. They can distinguish between happiness and anger, even in photos of people they've never met. They detect micro-expressions, subtle changes in muscle tension that most people overlook. That's why your dog often reacts before you even realize how you feel. When you're sad, it moves closer. When you're tense, it becomes cautious. When you're calm, it relaxes. And sometimes when you say nothing at all, it still understands everything. Because it's not listening to your words. It's reading your face, your posture, your presence. It's processing signals that never become language. Your dog is not guessing your emotions. It's reading you like a book. And yet, while your dog is constantly reading you, it is also communicating back, just in a language most people have never learned to notice. One of the clearest examples is something we see every day. The wagging tail. Most people assume a wagging tail simply means a happy dog, but the reality is far more nuanced. It's not just whether the tail moves, it's how it moves. When a dog experiences something positive, like seeing you return home, its tail tends to wag more to the right side. When it feels uncertain, alert, or slightly anxious, the wag shifts more to the left. This difference isn't random. It reflects how different sides of the brain process emotion. And even more fascinating, other dogs can read this signal too. When shown videos of dogs wagging to the right, they remain relaxed. When shown wagging to the left, their heart rates increase. Your dog has a built-in communication system that operates silently, constantly, and with incredible precision. And direction is only part of it. The speed of the wag matters. A fast wag often signals excitement. A slower, more restrained wag can signal caution. The height of the tail matters too. High and rigid may indicate confidence or alertness. Lower and softer may indicate submission or uncertainty. So when your dog wags its tail at you, it's not just expressing a feeling. It's delivering information. It's telling you how it perceives the moment, how it feels about what's in front of it, and sometimes how it feels about you. Your dog isn't just reacting to the world. It's communicating with you every single day, whether you realize it or not. Now, all of this leads to one final discovery, the piece that connects everything you've just heard. Because understanding behavior is one thing. Understanding what it means at the deepest level is something else entirely. In 2015, a study revealed something that surprised even scientists. When a dog and its owner simply look into each other's eyes, something happens inside both of their brains. Oxytocin is released. This is often called the bonding hormone. The same chemical that surges between a mother and her newborn child in the very first moments after birth. Let that sink in for a moment. Your dog looks at you. and its brain responds the same way a human brain does when forming one of the strongest emotional bonds in existence. And when you look back at your dog, your brain mirrors that response. This isn't projection. It isn't imagination. It's a biological feedback loop, real, measurable, and powerful. Over thousands of years, dogs didn't just learn to live beside humans. Their brains adapted to connect with ours, to seek us out, to respond to us, to bond with us in a way no other species does. Which means when your dog looks at you, it's not just seeing you, it's experiencing you, chemically, emotionally, neurologically. Its brain is doing exactly what it was shaped to do. Its brain was designed to love you. And once you understand that, everything else begins to make sense. The way it follows you, the way it waits, the way it reacts to your voice, your face, your presence. Because you're not just a part of its life. You are the center that everything else revolves around. You are not one relationship among many. You are the one constant its entire system is built around. So when you step back and look at the full picture, the relationship changes. Your dog is not simply living with you. It is not just sharing your space, adapting to your routine, or depending on you in a basic way. It is connected to you deeply, continuously, and in ways that go far beyond what we usually notice. Its behavior is not random. Its emotions are not simple, and its attachment is not casual. It is something that has been shaped over thousands of years, reinforced every single day through every look, every sound, every moment you share. And then maybe the most important thing to realize is this: you might only be giving a part of your life to your dog, a few years, a portion of your time, moments between everything else you do. But for your dog, you are not a part. You are everything. You are the reference point, the sense of safety, the source of meaning in its world. So here's something worth thinking about. When was the last time you truly looked into your dog's eyes? Not just glanced, not just acknowledged, but actually paused and paid attention. Tonight, try something simple. Sit down next to your dog. Look into its eyes for a little longer than usual. Don't rush. Don't distract yourself. Just stay there for a moment and observe what happens. You might notice something subtle, a shift, a calmness, a connection that feels different from what you expected. And if you want to understand more about the world your dog is living in with you, the signals you've been missing, the meanings behind the smallest behaviors, make sure to subscribe, because the more you understand, the deeper that connection becomes.